Hello everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. Now yesterday, when I made our first number in our series of making large numbers from our nesting dies, I said we were going to change the schedule and make a video on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Now since making that decision, I've changed my mind and I'm going to do a video every day from Monday through to Sunday. Simply because it's going to make the series too long and no one wants to drag a series on. It's going to drag on for about 3 weeks. So I've decided, or 3 or 4 weeks even. So I've decided to do a video every day from Monday to Friday. And then next week I will complete the series by doing, or Monday to Sunday I should say. And next week I will complete the series from Monday straight through to Friday. So it'll leave you the weekend to catch up. So we did number 1 yesterday. I hope you enjoyed that one. And today we're going to use 2 different nesting dies and we're going to make, or 2 different sets I should say, and we are going to make a number 2. So you will need 2 circular dies to begin with, one at 2 inch in diameter and one at 1 1/4 inch diameter, and you just put the smaller one inside the larger one. I would suggest taping them together and run them through your machine and you'll have a circle die that looks like that. And you will need a 3 inch square die, and from that you need to cut 2 strips, one at 3 inches by 1/2 inch and one at 2 1/4 by 1/2 inch. And all of these measurements will be in the description box below. Everything you need, the dies and the measurements, will be in the description box below. Just click on the word more underneath the video and you'll see everything you need to know. Now, the first thing you need to do, I'd already done this. I thought I was recording. I've done this before, I know. I thought I was recording, chatting away, and realised I wasn't. So I did make a little bit of a start, but the only thing I did do was this bit, which is ever so easy. All you need to do is fold your circle die in half and cut it. So you need to cut it so that it's in half. Now, keep one bit to one side because we might use the other half on another project. I'm not quite sure yet. But you will definitely need the top half, or one half. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put that on now. And to make life, or the video, go a bit quicker and a bit smoother, I'm going to use my red runner tape. But of course, as always, you can use whatever you like and whatever you've got. And to make these numbers even smoother, if you don't like the joins, what you can do is make them not from your good card, but from any scrap cards that you might have, and then draw around them and cut them out to make templates. But I'll show you that later on in the series. So perhaps at the end we'll do a couple of extra videos. So we're going to put our adhesive on our semicircle, or half, well, I suppose it is a semicircle. So we're going to put that on first. That's the other thing. I put one of the other bits on first in the first video and thought shouldn't have done that. So put that on first. Put the top, this is going to be the top part of your number 2. Put it roughly in the middle, but as this is not going to be on a project, it doesn't matter. Stick that part down, but leave that part lifted up just for a moment. It won't be for long. Then what you need to do, you need to take your 3 inch or 3 by 1 inch strip, or 1/2 inch strip, your 3 inch strip, the one that's 3 inches long, turn it over. Oh, I've actually got some adhesive on that. I think there must have been some adhesive on my paper, but never mind. We'll pop a bit more on anyway. And the reason I said not to stick this down straight away, because I've been trying it out both ways and I think it looks better. I didn't like it on top like that. I think it's just a personal opinion, but I think it looks better if you tuck the straight part underneath the arched part. Just decide which angle you want it to come down. And do you know what? Who spotted the deliberate mistake? That's it, you've got it. I've put it on the wrong side. So we're going to stick with that. I'm not going to start again. What I am going to do is lift it up, if I can, pull it back, stick it down again, and lift that part up. It should still be, yes, we can still lift it. Oh, good. So I'm going to keep that in. So that really was a genuine mistake. So just in case you do that, that's the trouble of talking and doing a video at the same time I'm making. You don't always think about what you're doing or watch what you're doing, but that's okay. You can always correct it. And even if it goes completely pear-shaped, you can always start again. And then you take your smallest bit, your 2 1/4 inch length, and this time we will get it right. So that was funny, wasn't it? But I always like to, if I do make a mistake on a video, unless it's a monumental one that I can't correct, I always try to leave it in, so I can show you, if you make the same mistake, how to correct it. So put your piece slightly beyond the edge and stick it down like that, and you have your number 2, or have the number 2, I should say. So there we go. There is the number 2, and it is roughly the same height as the other one. It is, yes, very nearly 4 inches, so it'll match nicely. So if you wanted it to come down a bit higher or lower, just put this one at a more steeper angle, or maybe cut it a little bit longer. But that'll do for me. So when I come back tomorrow, so we're going to carry on each day. When I come back tomorrow, we will be making a number 3, and we will be using dies that we've already used in this series. So come back tomorrow and you'll see which dies I use and how I use them to create a number 3. So until then, have fun with this one. Take care, everybody. And as always, happy crafting. Bye-bye for now.